Hello everyone, how are you? Press Kicky's fanboy here. Now, sorry I'm a bit late, but I've only finished work about an hour ago. But I was getting home, getting everything ready, trying to set up the lighting here. The lighting's really bad here. I've got lighting equipment, but it's the cheap side of the lighting equipment, and it still doesn't make me look any better. I can see it from here. It just makes me look like I'm in the dark, and I've got top light working. I've got the back lights on. I've got the back lamp on. I've got a lamp in front of me here, and it's just not working. But anyway, that's not why you want to get involved. Um, so as you can see, here today we're going to talk a bit about V. Now, V came out in 1983. It was an American production, and basically I went and managed to get hold of the DVD. So I'll show you the DVDs that we bought, and yeah, talk through the synopsis because it's on the back of each one, and then I'll relay a little bit about what I know about these. And if you're interested, go ahead and buy them. They're very cheap now. They're really cheap. These series I picked up for 15 quid, all three. 15 quid, no lie. Picked them up for 15 quid. So let's go and move on to the first one. The first one is that. So Mankind's Last Stand, original miniseries thing. Turn it around, let me have a look at the back. Sorry, my camera does not autofocus. It's just a normal laptop camera in HD, but I can't autofocus it all the time. Perhaps one of these days I'll invest in a camera which autofocuses. This one doesn't. Okay, so I'll read a bit about that. It's in red, so it says, "They come in peace to enslave mankind. 50 spaceships, each 3 miles across, hover ominously above Earth's major cities. The visitors that emerge are human-like in appearance and extend a hand of friendship. Our planet's resources are just what these aliens need to survive, and for its future survival, unsuspecting humankind will need a miracle." Kenneth Johnson's science fiction spectacular V mixes dynamic special effects with cliffhanger thrills. As fascist rule enslaves the globe, freedom fighters battle to save our species. Mark Singer heads an epic-sized cast of human defenders, and behind sleek uniforms and benevolent behavior, reptilian invaders. For unparalleled extraterrestrial excitement, the invaders of V are unstoppable. So in the series, this was the first to come out. This was like a trial series. There's not many episodes in there. It's only 189 minutes, approximately. So I think it's 2 episodes on one side and one on the other. I thought it's a mini series. So let's have a bit of a talk about this one. So in this one, starts following people. We have the lead, one of the lead agitators, as it were. His name's Mike Donovan. He's played by Mark Singer, and in the show he is a cameraman. So he works for a local news broadcasting company, and he's one of the first people to capture the mothership as it comes in to, I think it's Los Angeles, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not New York, it's Los Angeles. Comes into Los Angeles, and he's the first person to film it coming through. So then we have the second antagonist, and her name is Juliet Parrish, and she's played by the lovely Faye Grant, an absolutely beautiful actress in the 80s. And she starts off as a newly trained biologist stroke virologist, so she comes out and basically she heads the rebellion group to begin with, and then Mike Donovan comes and joins her. So later on we have a character that joins in called Han Tyler, who's a bit of a mercenary. He is a mercenary to begin with, and ends up joining the rebels to fight. Um, so and there's a young 15-year-old girl involved as well. She belongs to well, her father. Basically, the story is her father in the first series loses his wife and she loses her mother, and there's two of them, I think, two daughters. One's called Robin. I'm not sure what the other one's called, but Robin is unfortunately used as a guinea pig by the visitors and seduced by a visitor by the name of Brian, and she gets pregnant. Um, but it's only turns out that she's pregnant in this series. It's pretty basic. Um, this one really just shows how the visitors get here. First off, how they roll out the hand of friendship and how they're manipulating behind the scenes and basically what they're after. It turns out they're not after our mineral wealth, they're after our water, and they're after us because we're food to them. So that's the first one. The second one I managed to pick up. This one was about 5, I think. It's called V, The Final Battle. And this one's the 2-disc collector's edition. Okay. I'll read the back of this one. Well, I'll have it. Who will claim the V for victory? The saga that began in V, the miniseries, now culminates in a struggle to save the world from alien domination in V, the Final Battle. The visitors continue manipulating world opinion, but some women are horrified to learn that they are pregnant with alien babies. And this is what I said about Robin. The rebels continue their mission to expose aliens, and the first V for victory rally call is heard. Donovan Marksinger exchanges himself for his son's release, having been captured by the visitor's second in command, Diana. We'll talk about Diana in a minute. In the grisly creature conversion chamber, Diana tortures him with truth serum injections in a desperate attempt to learn the identity of the rebels, undermining their plans. Basically, there's a fifth column operating inside the visitor's colony. So there is an actual fifth column operating inside, and they're part of the resistance as well. And this culminates into a guy named Martin and his crew helping these with basically a way of defeating the visitors. I won't tell you what it is because I want you to go and buy the DVD or rent the DVD or even watch it online. It's available online as well for hire on Prime or it's um, it's on Prime and I think it might be on Netflix as well. Um, but the rebels are dedicated to freeing the world from total domination. The future begins or ends here. So I spoke about the protagonists, and now I'm going to have a quick talk about the enemy. Um, there is another enemy that joins the resistance. It's not just Martin, but there's another character that comes in right at the beginning called Willie, and he's played by Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger. So he starts off by being he's one of these characters that's a bit slow and he doesn't know English very well. His English is very basic and he keeps getting everything round the wrong way, words twisted and round the wrong way, and it's quite a comical character. But he plays a pivotal part, especially coming when we get to the complete series. He plays a pivotal part in bringing up the Star Child, which we'll talk about in a minute anyway. So let's talk about the visitors first. So first of all, we have Dinah, who's played by the lovely Jane Badler. Now, I think she was a model in the early 80s, and she was also a singer as well. I think she ended up being more of a country singer when she left, I think, I believe. She's more well known for her singing. but she played the character of Diana, who was the second in command of the mothership stroke scientist. Okay. So the leader was a character called John, played by the great Richard Hurd. Um, Now his character was he was in charge of the whole lot and had Diana as his 2IC, but he treated her more like as she was supposed to be like a scientific advisor. Um, she turns on him as they do in this series. I will talk about others as well. I'm not to tell you, I don't want to tell you what happened to give the game away because I want you to go and watch it and enjoy it. It's cracking. I can't recommend this show enough. Um, for an 80s TV show, this was way ahead of its time, really. And you have Sarah Douglas play one below the leader, so you have the leader. I'm not talking about John. I'm talking about the Imperious leader. And then you had one underneath him, which was played by Sarah Douglas. And Andrew Vine played an important captain, I think, as well of the visitors. And he was all the way through the first complete series and a little bit in the final battle, but he gets killed. I'm not going to tell you why and how. I'll give the game away. So what I need to talk about now is Robin. Now Robin, as I said to you in the first mini-series, is seduced and it's impregnated by a character called Brian, who is a visitor. She ends up giving birth, and the baby's known as the Star Child. Well, she doesn't. She has twins, basically. But then again, I'm giving the game away and telling you what happens. I don't want to do that. All I'm going to say is one of the twins is named Elizabeth, and she becomes vital in the complete series. And she's played the adult version of Elizabeth, played by a lady called Jennifer Cook. So you don't really hear much of these actors these days. I know Jane Badler, and I know obviously Robert England. This role was when he had just filmed Nightmare on Elm Street, the very first one. It just come off of Nightmare on Elm Street, and then he went on to play Willie. Right, so there's that. Now the final one is Be the Complete Series, and this is 5 disc set. As I said, you can buy the whole lot now for about £15. Pick them up cheap enough. Okay, and I'll read you the synopsis. The space invasion continues. They came for water and for food. Well, food obviously means us because that's what they did. They ate animals. They were eating rats, mice, gerbils, and us as well. We ended up being on their lunchtime dinner plate. They came for water and for food. As it turned out, we were the food. But humanity bravely resisted, a struggle scene in the hit mini-series B and B the final battle. So the one that's in it ties it all in. Yet the war continues. The heroic conflict comes to a surprising outcome in B the series, presented complete and uncut in this 5 disc, 19 episode set. The series is 19 episodes. Once again, Earth is the main battleground, but now the aliens whose human guides hide their true reptilian natures are wiser. They believe the secret to their survival on Earth lies in the DNA of the newly born half-human, half-spaceling star child, which is Elizabeth. They intend to capture her, but that's something the world's resistance fighters cannot allow. So this time you're joined by another super commander, who's played by June Chadwick. Yeah, and she's a beautiful actress in the 80s as well. I mean, Kenneth Johnson chose some beautiful actors and actresses that really complemented the show, and that's basically all that really made the show. There was a lot of eye candy in there, and that just goes for men just as much as women. There were a lot of eye candy in there as well. Um, I can't recommend it enough. I can't recommend people to go out and find it. There are clips on YouTube, um, and if you see some of the cons from the 80s, 90s, you had people dressed up as alien visitors as well. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. So what am I going to do next time? I know I've just had to quickly ramble through it and get through it, but honestly, as I said, I finished work at half 2, struggled to get back, and quickly got changed, and here I am now. So, I bought a new mouse mat. Anybody see who's missing? Absolutely right, say no more of that. So that's my new mouse mat, and yeah, I bought. Did I buy anything else? Oh yeah, I bought something. I went and bought something at B&M, which I'm going to go and do a film on video camera at this time, and go through it because I'll have a better setup then and more lights, and it'll look better. If I do it downstairs when the table's clear, I'll show you what I got first. Did anybody remember a game coming out in 2020 called Cyberpunk 2077? And does anybody remember who the actor they used to represent play a major part in that game? No. Okay, here it is. So as you can see, it's Keanu Reeves. It's based on Keanu Reeves anyway. As I say, I can't auto focus it. I'll look out. I'll show you there. Cyberpunk 2077. Apparently, the game, I didn't play the game. The game was rubbish. The rubbish kept having lots of faults with it. But I thought, I walked past being in and I walked past Royale, I saw this, and I thought, £10 is not bad for a McFarlane figure. I'll pick it up because I can use them as enemies against the Arrow, my DC Arrow collection. It's about the same height. So this one we have Johnny Silverhand, and also what was down there that I picked up for £10 was this character called V, and V is literally played by you the user, other character of V. Cyberpunk V. V on the side there. Silent Ford. Yeah, so there you go. I thought that would be something fun to look at. I mean, these figures when they come out were 16.99, and I thought there's no way I'm paying that. And all over the past couple of months, they've dropped down to £10, and I thought £10 each, can't complain. I'll buy a couple, and I'll go through them on a video. So I thought that would make something interesting because, to be quite honest, I'm still waiting for the character options Doctor Who sets to turn up, but not turned up yet. Everyone's complaining on Facebook, moaning that they're not turned up. Well, it's got to be patient. They'll be here soon. Just in time for payday, so everybody will be able to pick them up. I'm not going to pick up all 4 sets. Can't afford that. I'll probably pick up 2, and yeah, we'll talk about that and go through them as well as these. So that'll keep you going for the next couple of weeks. Anyway, I hope you lot are doing well. And things are going well for you. They are certainly busy for me. As I say, I've been back at work and things are relatively quiet, although quiet, we're still putting a lot of stock out and I'm still busy. So, anyway, take care of yourselves and I'll see you on the next broadcast. Bye for now.